Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link and my official Instagram, both listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Sag, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 3 decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy is going to come from the Wild Unknown Alchemy Oracle deck, and at the end I will read from the book. The second one will be from the Old Souls Oracle. This is from House of Scrying channel, Steph at the House of Scrying. That's her deck. And for the tarot portion of the reading, the Way Home Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Sagittarius. I have to tell you that it was very cloudy for like a half an hour, and just as I turn the camera on, the sun is coming through, and it's hard for you to tell, but it's coming through the window, and it was really beautiful. It was almost like spirit came in for just in time for your reading. So it was really beautiful. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Wow. Very intense card that you just got. 37 introduces to a 10. Corresponding to the Wheel of Fortune card in the Major Arcana. Divine luck and divine timing. Sanguis, blood. This word, I don't know if it's the root word of sanguine, which I don't know if I know what that word means. Sanguine, does it mean sanguine? I thought meant like beautiful, but I'm not sure. But it's pretty intense, actually. We have this beautiful rose and then this gem like object here, and there's a little gem in the middle of that rose too. It's very sultry, very deep, but it has a little bit of a sinister vibe to it, which is not to say that you're sinister, but it's slightly uncomfortable. It's beautiful and it's uncomfortable at the same time. Blood is life force, just as breath is. It's the carrier of all of our oxygen and our nutrients and our minerals. It pumps through our veins and our heart. It provides sustenance to our brain and body. And it can also weirdly betray us if tainted or sullied in some way. It is primal, and it is the most valuable thing that we have, I think. There's this push and pull that I'm feeling from this card. It's beautiful, and it makes me tremendously uncomfortable to look at it. So there could be something in your life right now that's very difficult for you to look at. But if you don't look at it, you're missing a very vital piece of your existence, your happiness, your identity. You have to look at it, is what Spirit is saying. You have to look at it. It may be uncomfortable, but it's almost like the longer you look at it, the beauty starts to emerge. It's like the reality of things. I'm gonna sit with that for a second. I'm gonna pull a card from the House of Scrying Oracle. The Old Souls Oracle for Sagittarius, please. This is for Sagittarius. Wow. Number 4, roots and builder. Roots and builder. So this is the wonderful thing about her deck. You can look at it every different which way. I pulled it out on the roots side, and it's incredible, right? If you think about, this is like the building blocks of life force, life blood. The root chakra, which is also red, it's usually represented by red color. There's something about the primal with you, like getting back to this, the primal needs, your primal needs. So it could be talking about things like identity or sexuality or hunger. But then there's this, we make our way up the ladder of the spine, the kundalini, and this looks like a third eye to me. So it's almost as if, you know, perhaps if you're trying to approach the third eye, the gem, that's how I'm interpreting it. If you're trying to, for us to be able to approach the divine, we are the divine, but the divine with the bigger, with the capital D, we first have to be rooted. We first have to be grounded. It's like the tree can only grow as tall as the roots grow deep. That's the only way that it happens. And people don't realize that for all the tree that you see above ground, the root system below ground is in equal measure. And that can be hard to conceptualize. And Spirit wants me to bring that to your attention right now. So there could be this sense of you wanting to push boundaries, spiritual boundaries, mental, emotional boundaries, like pushing limits. And the Sagittarius is an explorer, so it doesn't surprise me that you want to push the limits. But in order for you to do that, it's very important that you ground yourself so that you don't kind of fly away in the wind. You have to be energetically tethered. It's important. And Spirit is calling your attention to that now with this energy here. It's almost like you'll reach those higher planes. You don't have to worry about if you're going to reach them. It's like a kite. Spirit is... Well, okay, so when I said the word kite, I think of one of my favorite, if not my favorite, U2 song, the band U2. They have a song called Kite, and Bono wrote that song about his dad when his dad was in the process of transitioning. And the first lines of that song are, something is about to give, I can feel it coming, I think I know what it is. I'm not afraid to die, I'm not afraid to live, and when I'm flat on my back, I hope to feel like I did. And hardness, it sets in. You need some protection, the thinner the skin. I want you to know that you don't need me anymore. I want you to know that you don't need anyone or anything at all. Who's to say where the wind will take you? Who's to say if what it is will break you? I don't know which way the wind will blow. Who's to know if the time has come around? I don't want to see you cry. I know that this is not goodbye. It does it to me every time. This tattoo I have on my arm, actually represents that album, All That You Can't Leave Behind. So I would encourage you to listen to that song. U2 is not popular like they used to be. And yes, they used to be popular. They're one of my favorite bands, and that's a beautiful song. And knowing that it's about his relationship to his dying father gives that song meaning. But it's about this thing where it's like we're tethered to one another, but when it's time to let go, it's okay to let go. But what Spirit is kind of saying to you now, right, is that it's not your time to let go completely. That you can fly like the kite and be out there and exploring, but you always want to have a tether to your home base, to your body, to your center, so that you don't kind of lose yourself. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. Past, present, future. And at the end, I'll pull a card of advice from Spirit. I am only taking uprights in this reading. This is for Sagittarius. All 6 cards came out. Okay, past energy. You got the 3 of Pentacles. So somewhere in your recent past, you were working very diligently. Spirit is showing me. And look at the groundedness. Look at what is happening underneath the earth, which we were just talking about. Laying down the, not necessarily the roots here, but the passageways, the nooks and crannies for us to navigate the underground. There's something very important about the underground. The underneath, Spirit just said, the underneath, right? Obviously, consult a medical practitioner, but maybe it's time you just went for a checkup. Maybe it's time you get some blood tests done and make sure that you're getting all your nutrients and your minerals. You know, I go to the doctor and, you know, I found out, this was a long time ago, that I was anemic, right? I don't have enough iron, so I have to take an iron supplement. And let me tell you, it makes a difference. If you're anemic and you don't have enough iron, hey, guess what? You actually need iron to supply nutrients to your blood. That's important. So that could be something to it, because Spirit is showing me like what's behind the scenes, what's underground, what's underneath. So, you know, don't be scared. I'm not saying like anything bad is going to happen, but always good to like look at what's under the hood and make sure that all your insides are a-okay, right? But I can see, just on that's an aside, I can see that there has been a diligence here. 3 of Pentacles talks about collaboration and co-creation, especially when it relates to Spirit. So manifesting with Spirit, but not just manifesting with Spirit, also taking steps to make sure that you're getting things done. Step by step by step. You walk towards Spirit, they walk towards you. It's just how it is. And it's intricate and it's beautiful. It's like poetic almost. And guess what came out to clarify that? Look at how representative things are. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit helps me make the point, right? I talked about the root system and the tree before I even flipped any of these cards. And Spirit supports that and supports you with the Emperor here. Major Arcana number 4, Aries energy. And weren't we just talking about how the blood fuels the brain, fuels the body, fuels the brain? And here it is. Here it is. There's something happening in the underground. See this? Could be a call for you to reconnect with nature as well. Tall trees. The Emperor is the power of all four kings of the tarot, the divine masculine. One of the most powerful cards in the major arcana. Represents a person who is a leader, who leads others and leads themselves. They delegate. They have an empire, they have responsibilities, they have people in their charge, and they don't take that lightly. In a sense, they've built that up for themselves, so they're going to care for it, but they're also going to defend it. They're going to stand up for it because it matters. And there's something here that you were working on that has mattered to you. You've been diligently working on it. You've been putting your brain power into it to make sure that whatever you're growing is being fostered and cared for. What is it that Sagittarius has been trying to grow? Connections? Look at this. 8 of Wands. Fast action, fast communication. To me, it feels like, weirdly, like a neural network. You've been trying to grow your connections. It's almost like, you know what this looks like? It almost feels like what is happening inside the brain. Like the lightning bolt comes straight down the tree and then it lights up everything in the brain. Like inspiration, epiphany, realization, revelation, words like that. This is in your past energy. A lot of diligence, a lot of dedication, a lot of focus. I feel, though, as if in the present energy, there's been something blocking your third eye with the 9 of Swords. So at the time that I'm filming this, my area has just experienced some smoke from the wildfires. And there are wildfires all over the world, which is horrible. And it's because of global warming. Because we're not getting the kind of rainfall, the land is dry and arid, and if lightning strikes, that's it. It ignites all the underbrush and starts a fire. This is a different kind of smoke, though, because it's coming from what we perceive as smokestacks from industry, sullying the air that we need to oxygenate our blood. So there could be something here that has sullied something for you, and in doing so, blocked some channels within your chakra system, blocked some of this inspiration and motivation that was here in the past. I feel as though there's a little bit of a struggle. 9 of Swords as a card represents nightmare energy. So you could have had some sleepless nights lately. Before I show you what the clarifying card is, I want to ask about those sleepless nights. Is there a message that Spirit has been trying to send you in your dreams? 1 card, please. 1 card. Oh, Spirit said no. 3 cards. 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Let's look at this first 7 of Wands. See that broken panel on this bridge? Spirit is saying it's like you have to constantly watch your step, second guessing yourself. 7 of Wands can talk about blocking. Could there be somebody on the other side of this bridge that you're trying to either get to or block, or you're blocking their path. Sometimes it can be a card of defensiveness. You've been feeling defensive, trying to perhaps cut cords with somebody. Two of Swords is being kind of trapped in our own contemplation about things, but you're trying really hard to cut cords. Are you having dreams about somebody maybe that used to mean something to you? Two of Cups. I do want to point out that in this particular Two of Cups, they're jellyfish. And what are jellyfish known for? They're known for stinging, paralyzing, temporarily. Maybe your dreams are trying to tell you that you've been grappling with something that is adversarial to you, and it's been really affecting you in a way that is not healthy. But this card is clarified by the number 11 in this deck, the Strength card, Leo energy. And here we have again, look at that, the I don't know what this part of the body, it's sacrum. The sacrum? The sacrum. It's like where your hips are, right? And your pelvis. The root chakra, which is what we've been discussing. We've been discussing it the whole reading so far. The root chakra. This is the Kundalini rising, the snake coming up from the root chakra all the way up the spine to that third eye. You're trying to be strong for yourself. You're trying to put your ego aside. It's not about blocking this person because of ego. It's blocking this person because you, or this situation, because it's for your best and highest good. And it could have been it could have been a difficult journey so far, and this is what you're working on. The Kundalini rising is all about a spiritual ascension. That's what it's all about. And unlocking, unblocking and unlocking. Unblocking and unlocking within the self. In the future potential, Two of Pentacles. It's difficult though. This card, these two cards, these two exact cards came out in an earlier reading. Actually, it was a reading that didn't end up getting recorded because for some reason my phone just stopped recording. I didn't even touch it, and 30 minutes had gone by and nothing had recorded. But in that reading, so maybe it was meant for you, Sag, and not for the sign that I had originally pulled them for. Right? It's like tangling and untangling, tangling and untangling. In the future potential, there could be something that keeps you wrapped up, occupied. Two of Pentacles is the kind of juggling, multitasking, going back and forth between things. Don't let it distract you, is what Spirit said. You can be distracted, but people can continue to put responsibility on you. But if it's not your responsibility to take, then don't pick it up, because it distracts you from the deeper work that you're trying to accomplish. Because this is what wants to come through. Ace of Swords. Aces in the tarot represent gifts from Spirit. And in the sword suit, it's all about ideas, information, epiphany, breakthrough, downloads. Spirit wants to show you something really, really, really magical. But they want you to open up that third eye so you can, Spirit just said, see it in its totality. Let me pull a card of advice from Spirit. This is for Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. This is beautiful. It's all about reciprocity. Spirit wants to give to you. Spirit wants to give to you. And this feels very, because Spirit is telling me garlic for blood pressure, lavender for stress relief, sage for cleansing, rosemary, thyme, and oregano. When you have oil of rosemary, thyme, and oregano, those are very potent. They help with toothaches, they help with headaches, muscle relaxation, right? Spirit is wanting, it's like the earth is wanting to give back to you. This is about manifestation, but it's also about giving, it's about giving to Spirit and Spirit giving back. It's really, really beautiful. Spirit wants to give to you. So I'm going to read from the book for 37. Blood. The pulse, physicality, the body. Have no fear of the blood card. It indicates a remembrance of the vital, mammalian nature of our existence. Drop by drop, this sacred elixir reminds us that we are alive, not merely thinking beings, but being beings. When blood is the prima materia in the laboratory, the alchemist uses the physical body as the starting point, building a relationship to the container that houses the spirit. Through the limbs, the organs, the cells, we witness the miracle of life, one heartbeat at a time. Eventually, the alchemist naturally partakes in practices that support and nourish blood's life-giving nature. We learn to honor and protect it. In alchemy, red is the color of vitality and radiance. With this card, you've dropped into the vital realm. Sing the body's praises. That's your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Sag.